You may fire when ready.
What?
I saw a bit of things floating around on Twitter over this week of guys declaring that anybody can put out a blog, anybody can do a podcast, right? Very true.
We proved that.
We proved that
every week.
We are
or every other week, every 3 weeks.
Mostly.
Every 3 or 4 weeks. But we are, yes, you're right. To your point,
this is our COVID season.
we are we are a case study that literally anybody can do this stuff, and I agree with them. But somebody waved their finger and declared that I don't listen to amateurs. Okay, fine, cool. I tell you what. So for you boneheads out there that don't want to listen to anybody, that's fine. You know, we do this because we love the sport. We like talking about it. All we do is record it and put it out there. I don't think we've ever, I'm sitting in my bedroom, Pete's sitting in his office, Elliot's sitting in a fucking basement. None of us have ever come out and declared that we're professionals at this, nor do we try to act like it. Most of the time, I'm drinking on these shows, which you don't really see professionals do. I'm hiding it in a cup tonight. Elliot normally does too. He just hasn't opened anything in front of the mic. But I'll tell you what, there are some amateur podcasters out there, or bloggers, writers, whatever it is, that are more entertaining to listen to than professional media. Some of them can focus on their particular minor league team. And I tell you what, you point me to one goddamn person that knows the Cardinals minor leaguers better than Kyle Reese. Not Keith Law. Not anybody else. So
shit.
Whoever you were that said you declared you existed on this earth for 56 years and you will consume whatever media you want to, fine, you're right. I don't care. But I think you're doing it for the wrong reasons. And if you listen to a guy like him talk about a subject matter that he's passionate about, one, he's more entertaining than anybody that does it professionally. Two, he can go toe to toe with any one of those guys talking about the Cardinals minor league system. So that's fine. You stand on your hill, you plant your flag on it, die on it, but you're just flat out, you're wrong. I'll just leave it at that. Okay, Cardinals have made some.
And Ron,
yeah.
I want to take that a little bit further.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm going to actually get a little bit intellectual here.
Okay.
One, every pro,
I'll put you on mute.
Professional at one point was an amateur, right? And casting aspersions at people for being amateur podcasters, amateur bloggers, whatever, doesn't really prove that you're right, because you don't know the circumstances why they're amateurs. They may be amateurs by choice, which I would guess is the case with Kyle. For Kyle, they may be amateurs simply by circumstance. And two people that I can think of that I would point to who are part of sort of the Cardinals network would be Dan Buffa and Tara Wellman. Right? They're amateurs now, but I don't think that it's going to be too long before either of them are professionals, right? Buffa maybe not when it comes to the baseball side of things, but it's not going to be long before some shrewd magazine or website or something is picking him up for his movie reviews. He's already a certified reviewer with Rotten Tomatoes, and it's only going to be a matter of time before his status as an amateur is over. So that means nothing. Second, let's get down to Latin roots, okay? The word amateur comes from the Latin verb amare, which means to love, because people who are amateurs do things precisely why you said, Ron, because they love it. They're not doing it because they're paid, right? And so you can get all excited about the guys that you listen to who are real slick on the mic, and they know all the stuff that their researchers did for them. A lot of times they're not the ones who are doing the work. You're so impressed by the statistics that people are able to provide, but what you don't see behind the scenes is the tens, the dozens, the hundreds of people who are providing backup and providing statistics and research and stuff for that guy who just happens to have a good voice and has studied in school in order to be good. That's part of the reason why we're not good, is because we're the ones who have to do the research for ourselves. And quite honestly, we can't be bothered with it because we have other jobs that we have to do. So don't cast aspersions at these guys who do it out of their love of the game or out of their love of the subject. You should respect them because despite everything else that they have to do in order to make a living, they're still taking the time to educate themselves about their chosen subject.
And all they're doing is recording it and putting it out there. You know what? A handful of people will like it and they'll absorb it and they'll download it. And that's fine if you don't want to listen to amateurs. I have no problem with that. It's your prerogative. But to stand out there and shout it out on social media is trying to make a statement, trying to throw some shade at people who are willing to do something that, quite frankly, I'll just say it, dude, you don't have the sack to do it because you're afraid to get behind a mic. We'll just call that what it is, right? And not saying that
we call that show title.
Yeah, and we're look, the premise behind that particular statement was that just because you do that doesn't mean you know more. Well, no shit. There are plenty of people that have never recorded themselves, never live streamed, never done anything that can probably bury us as far as facts go. Talking about baseball, plenty of them. And so I don't think any of us make any bones are going to deny that at all. We don't. But we have our following. We have some of our loyal people here. So we love you all so much.